check it out. Yo, check it out.
Hey, what's up guys? This is the Real Triad. How you guys doing? I'm doing great. I hope everyone else doing fantastic. Today I for you guys a 2-for-1 special video, I guess you can say. I want to talk about a specific kill streak or score streak and lag compensation in one video because this is a great gameplay. I didn't want to cut it off or anything. But let's get to the gameplay just for a little bit. I get a 40 and 15 and 20 confirms. So I think that was a pretty good gameplay with lag against me in a lot of situations. So let's get straight into the score streak first. So what I want to talk about today is the Guardian, which is unlocked at level 15 and requires 650 points. First off, I do want to say this is a great score streak or kill streak in theory, but it's just meant for the wrong people. And when I say that, I mean campers. So what is the Guardian? Basically, is a microwave turret version of the sentry gun. Basically what it does is projects a microwave that stuns the enemy. So it basically disorientates the enemy. It is not exactly capable of getting a kill, but if enemies within that microwave field long enough, which is 5 seconds, then they will die. So it is capable of getting killed, but not necessarily designed for that. So keep that in mind that it won't get killed. It's just meant for you to disorientate the enemies, taking them longer to get to a certain area or whatever, or, you know, blocking off a certain area of the map and allowing you to get the kill while they're, you know, disoriented. So that's something to keep in mind. Best used for objective game types. Honestly, not camping. Keep that in mind. So it's easily destroyed. It lasts for 4 minutes, but it takes 2 rockets to be destroyed. You know, 1 EMP grenade, which is of course common sense, and 1 black hat which is common sense. So it's easily destroyed at the same time and is a really effective kill streak if used properly, like blocking off a certain area. Like one side of the map you block the whole walkway, so one person watch that way and the rest of the map is only a certain amount of ways enemies can come. Also, for example, blocking off a certain part of the map, so then you're trying to get a flag, you know, you're trying to capture B, you block a certain area so they can't get you there. I mean, of course people still can chuck nades or whatever, but it helps slow them down and not necessarily get you. But one thing I don't like about it is that people do use it for camping. That's the problem, and that's why I don't recommend it. So before I get into anything else now, in my opinion, I recommend this kill streak? In theory, if you do use it for objective game types and whatever, then yeah, you know, I do recommend it. But for people who ruin the game, who camps with it, I really don't recommend it for you guys. Don't screw up this game for everyone else just because you're trying to get a couple easy kills, okay? Just simple as that. So people do use it for camping. The thing is that people camp in small little tight areas, buildings, stuff like that, and then once they get kill streaks like this, they put it right at the door so people can't even come in. They can't get you. Like long hallways on Express, small buildings like, you know, right here, Slums has a small room that people are trying to get to, stuff like that. That bugs me. Even Cargo, you know, that little upstairs building where you come in on both sides if you're either running from actually, I don't even play Domination, so I don't even know the flags. So, but you guys know what I mean. That building that has that little upstairs that people camp in and stuff like that. Well, basically, they put it in there as well. And they put trophy systems and sentry guns, and it's just extremely frustrating. So, that's the reason why I don't recommend it. And please, you guys, if you see campers using this, honestly, don't chase after them. Don't fall for it. If you see them camping in there, just run away. That's it. They want to camp, so they're waiting for people to come to them. But if no one comes to them, they're going to have to leave, right? That's simple. And if they keep doing that, if you keep getting snagged by them, like myself, if I get snagged by one of those campers, I just quit the game. I'm not going to let them ruin the game for me, and I don't want them to continue ruining the game for the future. So you find people doing stuff like that that's ridiculously stupid and just ruins the game, like camping with the, you know, target finder and the long barrel or whatever. That is a great attachment and great combination, but just laying down flat on their stomach and just shooting people down like that bugs me. So if you find people like that, just quit the game. That's it. You know, just don't let them ruin the game for anyone else in the future. So just keep quitting games like that. So eventually, you know, lobbies will be smaller on the team that, you know, that has people camping against them and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. And alright, so let's get it right to lag compensation. I do have a lot of lag in this game. A lot of times I have lag with me, but like right there, I have, what's his name, Carnage. There's some guy named Ruben, and some guy later on, I forgot what his name is, but it has some like little Asian looking guy for his emblem. But I have a lot of lag against me, and every day I play, or every day this game progresses, as getting older, I get more and more lag, and I don't know why. I know there are people who say there's no such thing as lag compensation in Black Ops 2. Well, there is. No matter what, there's people with good internet and there's people with bad internet, and there's people who doesn't have good internet and people who doesn't have bad internet. So how is everyone able to play on somewhat a same playing field? Is lag compensation. In Modern Warfare 2, you saw people who just glitched all the time, like but as they run, you know, have little staticness. That's without lag compensation. That's what people have bad internet deal with. They have lag compensation and they can't necessarily get kills on you that easily, and you can get kills on them a lot more. But with lag compensation, people who has great internet is being sucked down, and people with good internet is being boosted up. So a lot of times, from my experience, how do you notice when you have lag compensation against you or with you? Well, let's talk about with you first, because a lot of you guys probably have a lag compensation with you. So a lot of times, how do you know when you have lag compensation with you? A lot of times when you guys are moving around, when your running speed feels smoother. When you turn, you feel smoother. When you shoot an enemy, when you find an enemy, literally, you have that 1 second jump on them. And what I mean by that is that when you see them, when you guys have that moment of seeing each other, they don't shoot at you. You shoot them first and you get killed. Sometimes they don't shoot at you at all. And I do get that sometimes here. So a lot of times I'm assuming that a lot of other people on the enemy team has internet that's beyond good and got sucked down, or something along the lines of that. And it does a lot of times relate on this camper right here too. I get killed by him a few times too, and it's not exactly my fault. That's the first time I do encounter him and whatever. So it does really rely on hosts as well, but the main thing is that you just run smoother, you get kills easier. A lot of times when you shoot them, you're shooting real bullets, not no BB gun, not no water gun kind of deal. So for people like myself, and for a lot of people probably out there who has lag compensation against them, how do you know? Well, running speed feels really slow and sluggish. When you turn, it just feels like your sensitivity is too low. That's one thing you can easily tell. Another thing is that when you're shooting people, it takes a lot to drop them. Like literally, you're shooting them like, and they're still not dying. A lot of times I get that, and I'm just like, really? Like, really? I knew I killed you. Especially those times when you learn to know when you killed someone. You know, when you know you dropped enough bullets and they should go down, but they don't. And you're just like, what? You know? Or sometimes you shoot them and they magically they turn on you and and kills you, and you're like, what? Or you shot them first on your screen, but magically they shoot you and you die. Or if they shoot you but you instantly die. That's how you know lag compensation against you. One thing to find out, especially like a lot of times when they turn against you like that, is see like that. Oh my god, that bugs me. You know, a lot of times I feel like I'm getting headshots too. They magically shoot me, I instantly die. My screen doesn't exactly turn red. Like that, what you just saw right there against that camper. So it's just really frustrating. Really, for people who has lag compensation against them, watch the kill cam. You know, see the difference that you saw on your screen and what they saw. A lot of times, especially with knifing, like you knife them or you shot them and they magically knife you. But then on their screen, they just saw you and knifed you right away. And you didn't have time to shoot. Or sometimes, it's just along the lines of that. That just really bugs me, and keep an eye on that. If you deal with lag compensation, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can exactly do. A lot of times, I just quit the game. I don't continue playing. It's just frustrating to deal with lag compensation. And yeah, that's basically it. I really do hate lag compensation a lot. I don't know how to fix this. I've been trying to do some port forwarding. I've been playing with wireless or through Ethernet cable. And if you guys want to know my internet speed when I do connect with Ethernet cable, download is I can get up to 22 megabytes per second, averaging 20 megabytes per second, and upload is 3.5 megabytes per second. So it's extremely fast internet speed. I mean, extremely fast. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't get that unless you guys probably have the same internet provider or whatever. So, yeah. Maybe it could be the router. I don't know. Hope you guys like this video. That's basically it. Like I said, I scored 40 and 15 and 20 kill confirms. 20 confirms, which I find pretty good. You know, I did play the objective. I got a lot of kills and helped win for the team. So, yeah. Peace.